Have I forgot to mute? Clapping along with the music. Getting Nellie's attention. Oops! Good job I wasn't swearing then, isn't it? Normally sit here swearing, get it out of my system before the stream starts. Mike on Switch there saying, at least he isn't cussing us out with an open mic. Gotta get ready for this flipping stream, ain't I? Jeez. What are you looking at, dog face? Hey? Lay down in your bed, look cute, ready for the stream. They'll pay for more stream redemptions then. They'll use the channel points so they don't get Mr. Onion, you see. Go lay down. I might as well just go live then, aren't I, now? We'll wait for the minute. It's only another minute. I'll see you, slurping me tea. With us microphone turned on. At least we know my audio's working. It's good news. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You subscribed for
Go!
3 months? I can't believe it.
Rad's PS4 has just subscribed for 3 months. Are you updating your username now that the PS5 has come out? Rad's PS4? Is that what's happening here? Or are you thinking, I probably shouldn't have picked such a specific username? I knew it would only last a few years. Thank you very much for your subscription. 3 months. Hello, everybody. I'm back. It's me. It's only me. Just here. Playing Minecraft. Again. Lofty's there saying hello and welcome, chat. Thank you for the clapping. Thank you. Radiges was already taken, says Radiges PS4. I see. Right then. What are we going to do today? Well, it's getting night time. So let's go home, I guess. Let's take a nice long stroll home. Back to our house. Am I well, says Ronan the Eld. I am well. Are you well? I'm very well, thank you very much. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relief of not having to work on my map until it gets sent back and told me it failed and I've got to fix it all. So, that's good news. So yeah, feeling pretty good at the moment. Very positive. Very happy. Very happy to be live streaming. Looking very much forward to doing many contents over the next few weeks and months. And Ridge Dude 3223 has subscribed. Thank you very much, Ridge Dude. Very much appreciated. Hello. Hey, Foxy. Glad to see you back, says Reef Slayer. Is the camera pointing at my back again? No, it's on the dog. What do you mean you can't see my back? Weirdo. Thank you very much, Reef Slayer, for that. I'm only kidding. It's a joke. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Are you all good? Hanku's face palming. What do you mean you don't like my joke? It's the best one I've done all day. It's the best joke of the live stream, that one. Seabones has just donated £10. According to Mike on Switch, he says it's $13.49. But on my screen, it says £10. So thank you very much, Seabones 2. Very much appreciated. And welcome to the Scream. Thank you. The Scream. It's not Halloween anymore. Thank you for being here. Lofty's okay, thanks. Very well, thanks. It's Hanku. Sk5516 is I'm fine, Foxy. How are you, Mr. No-Tail, says Hanku. I'm good, thank you. Mancrafter says, yeah, I'm good. Stringy Straw, 100 bits there. Return of the Fox hype. Millsey's giving out a sub gift. Thank you very much, Millsey. To Nismo Junkie there.
Oh
amazing. Seabones has subscribed as well. 12 months
in a row.
They're obviously a complete idiot who would do such a thing.
Yeah, Mr. Onion there. I have to agree with him. 12 months, that's crazy. Thank you so much. I don't think you're an idiot, though. Yeah, thank you very much for that subscription. Good afternoon, Foxy from Juliana. Good afternoon. Good evening, Foxy. What a pleasant surprise to find you streaming tonight from Plod Plod. Well, I'm thank you that... no, I'm glad I could surprise you.
Subscribed for 5 months? I cannot believe it.
5 months. 5 months! And you're on a 3-month streak, apparently, Juliana. Thank you very much. Will Mr. Onion appear in-game? Says Lofty. He just might. Not maybe today. Not in today's live stream, potentially. We'll see. But he might have a few on-screen appearances coming up in the near future. So you'll just have to keep your eye out for that. Let's just say I hear rumblings of rumours of things going on that involve Mr. Onion. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled on the videos. There is a video coming out tomorrow. I recorded it today. Very happy with it. We've finished off the mall, thankfully. It's all done. All my shops 100% complete now. And it's time to start focusing on my area over there. So today, in today's live stream, we're going to build a whole new wall and smash a hole in one of the existing walls. What's your plans today, Mr. Foxy, says Scud55516. Are you not listening to me? Turn up your audio. I'm kidding, I know there's stream lag. We're going to be building a wall and smashing a hole in another one. So there we go. Right, I suppose we probably should get to it then, shouldn't we? Right. I haven't been over in this area for a while, apart from the end of the video that I've just recorded and uploaded. So I would tell you all about this thing, but I don't like, when people prank me, I don't really like to talk about it because I just think it highlights it and makes them get the attention that they wanted, and makes them do it again. So I'm not going to even mention it. But yeah, I've been pranked. Been pranked. It winds me up because I'm on the list of people that shouldn't get pranked on the server. As we've got a list, basically an internal list. Some people like being pranked, and some people like me that do a lot of story heavy stuff don't like giant stupid things popping up in the middle of their base unexpected when they've been away for 2 weeks working hard on a map, you know? And it just really annoys me when I log in and find stupid stuff like that. It goes all the way down. It's on my beacon. I don't know why they chose to stick it on top of my beacon, but basically it goes all the way down to Bedrock. It's really annoying. I'm really frustrated, to be honest with you. So Hanku says, yeah, oh no, the Foxy Hammer's coming down. I don't know who it is. I don't know. I've been asking in TB Discord all day today and they're all denying it. So I don't know. I thought I'd come back to like happy faces and all good things going on and truly Bedrock, and I'm just really annoyed with everyone. I don't know who it is, and no one will own up to it. Surely someone should know. You'd think someone would know, wouldn't you? It was Prowl, says Mike on Switch. That's no prank. The beacon's corrupting the world, says Draz. Oh yeah, all right then. If you say so. Why would it? I haven't been here to corrupt it, have I? I've been away, so I haven't been online. So it's rubbish. Just pranked. Nonsense. Right, we're building walls. I'm getting frustrated already before we started. I didn't really want to do a stream in this area. Beardstone says, sure it's not Liara, says Asen. I don't know. They're all denying it. Every single one of them denies it. And it's not like they're even like being cheeky about it and doing winky faces or anything. They're just like blatantly, no, it's nothing to do with us. What you on about, Foxy? You're going crazy. You probably did it for your story or something crazy like that. And I'm like, oh, no, I didn't. I've been off. I've only just come back. I'm not surprised if your server room is also covered in nether stuff, says Traz. I haven't been in there for weeks. I didn't go in. It's not nether stuff it's covered in. It's all the other junk that's in there that's accumulated. Especially now it's Christmas as well. We've got all sorts of junk in that room. Right. This is where we're smashing a hole. Bear Killer did it so it won't get caught. They did it and shied away and deleted the footage once the Angry Foxy came out, says Hanko. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah. Once, what have we got there? Don't you hate it when the beacons corrupt the world? Says Moonbreak. What are you on about, beacons corrupting world? What are you on about? Load of nonsense. You lot make stuff up as you go along, I think. You've been watching too much Hermitcraft, you guys. I get crazy ideas. So, what's going down in the world? Who's excited for Christmas? Who's got excited Christmas stuff going on? Who's going, oh, it's Christmas soon? Who's panicking like crazy because they haven't done all the Christmas shopping yet and everything's sold out? That's my problem at the minute. I've now bought Jack 2 Christmas presents and both of them have been delayed till after Christmas. So, a bit concerned he ain't going to be getting a Christmas present now. I don't think I can afford to buy him another one. So yeah, it's a bit annoying that the particularly electronical stuff just seems to be unavailable everywhere. And I really wanted to get myself an Xbox Series S for Christmas as a special Christmas present gift to myself, but they're all sold out. I can't get hold of one of them either. So there should be no Christmas presents for Foxy No-Tail this year. No special buy your own Christmas presents this year. Panicking because moving and no idea when I can celebrate, says Alistair. Yeah, that must be frustrating. Oof. Yeah. With this lockdown, I don't have anyone to buy presents for, so I'm all done already, says Traz. Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess. Fair enough. Speaking of Christmas music, Christmas music, is this some sort of cheesy knockoff of Christmas music? It is, isn't it? Let's just come on the music. Oh, speaking of music, me and Slack were having a fiddle with my my stream setup earlier because you guys can never hear my game sounds. Can you hear my game sounds today? Can you hear anything? Can you hear... Oh, not the block being placed. Can you hear the door? No. There's still no... There's no reason. It makes no sense. It's all set up perfectly. Puppy cam or full-grown dog cam. I know, she's a big girl now, isn't she? Silent has come back and it's on the tower and all underground as well, says Hanku. What is? No panic, I've not bought anything yet. Nothing like leaving it to the last minute. Yeah, well, I'm panicking about leaving it to the last minute because everything's sold out. It's probably Mr. Runyon who he is doing his streams. What? Moving day after Christmas, so Christmas Eve is the day for us. Oh, fair enough. Maybe it's the grass out there. It likes to destroy stuff. Replace it with mycelium. Absolutely not. I hear your mouse, says Rad. Yeah, that's not the question I was asking. It's just me, or is Nelly always sleeping during the stream? Well, it's the time of day that she likes to relax. If she wasn't relaxed at this time of day, I wouldn't be able to live stream because she'd be too busy.
Someone has just subscribed.
And I wouldn't be. I can't just leave her like full of excitement, running about, causing problems, and live stream for 2 hours. Can I? Rotated owl face, 1 year. I can't believe it. He says. Me neither. Oh, here we go. That music means something special's going on.
For 10 months. That's like a whole year.
It is not a whole year. A
10
whole year is 12
months,
you idiot.
Just me being me. Roth, 12 months. Hi all, says just me being me. Hello. Thank you for your subscription. Your call is important to us. Please hold. No, that's thank you very much. Always very much appreciated. Did you enjoy your free heating from Groovy yesterday, said Plod Plod. I wish he was. My house is freezing at the minute. I need to bleed my radiators. They're all full of air. So my heating's constantly on, but I'm constantly freezing. But I can't be bothered to go and do it because the problem is the radiator that's the worst culprit is it's upstairs. It's in the bathroom, right? And the boiler is in the garage. So I have to go to the garage. No, I have to go upstairs, release all of the air from the radiator, which then takes all of the pressure out of the system, completely depressurizes the system, which means I then have to close off that radiator, go into the garage, repressurize the system, come back out, go back to the radiator, undo it, get all of the air out, and do that over and over again. The last time I did it, the refill thing on the boiler broke, and it was 3 days without any heating at all, waiting for someone to come fix it. So yeah, I don't dare don't dare do it this time in case it breaks again, because I really don't want to be freezing cold and waiting for someone to come and fix my boiler. Oh, puppy's gone. She's long distance puppy cam now. She's in her bed. Beep 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 beep. Zooming. Just move it a little bit. There you go. I was looking at the wrong screen when I moved it then. That's why it went off a bit. Hey everyone, happy Friday, this is Chan. Hello, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday! It's Happy Friday Day.
7 months? Are you kidding me? That is not possible. Are you subscribed for that long?
Pop! Thank you very much there, Punchman111. Subscribing for 7 months with Amazon Prime. That is incredible. Thank you so much. Incredible, as they say in Sweden. Mr. Onion taught me that. I asked him to teach me French, but he said he wouldn't. He said he'd only teach me Swedish, so he taught me a load of Swedish words. Which was nice. Good evening, hun. I hope the project you're working on is going well, says UK Granny Gamer. The project I am working on is going well. Such generic. That was so generic. That was so funny. Thank you, UK Granny Gamer. Oh, it was brilliant. That was like one of those automated responses to like... Oh, that was so funny. Thank you. Jessie B's here. Hello, Jessie. How you doing? I hope you're feeling okay. I know you've had a bit of bad news over the last couple of days, so I'm sorry about that. I won't go into detail. It's not my business, but yeah, I hope you're feeling a little bit better, and I hope that we can help and brighten your day and make you feel a little bit happier. I know you're working on something, but don't want to... What? Hang on a minute. I'm just banning someone. 1 second. Yeah, don't want to talk about it yet. I do want to talk about it. I'm not allowed... Well, I technically am allowed to talk about it because it's up to me, but I shouldn't talk about it yet because I need to talk about it at the right time, really. Before I start getting all excited and bigging things up and getting people like interested in what's going on. I need to make sure it is actually going to, go the way it goes. At the moment, the map that I've been building is currently... It's been submitted to the marketplace, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to get in. It might not get in at all. It might not. But it also may get sent back a number of times in order to change things or fix things, depending on whether they consider it passes or meets their guidelines, or if there's issues with it that they discover, or if, there's all sorts of, there's millions of reasons that they could reject it, and not so many reasons that they could accept it. So it could be still quite a long process between now and it actually going into the App Store. The App Store, the Marketplace, even if it does, it might not go in at all. So that's why I don't want to get too carried away with going to. I mean, I've done the trailer and everything for it. I'd love to give you the link to it, but I can't. Well, I can, but I shouldn't, because it might be that I have to do another trailer with massive changes to it. If the trailer no longer reflects the content of the map once it's all finished. So it would be a little bit silly of me at this point to getting all crazy and hyping it up and going, hey, look at this and look what you could do. I mean, I've already had to make, before it even got accepted, we found some details to do with what you can and can't do on the Marketplace that I wasn't aware of, that I've had to already change a significant part of it that I really liked and I didn't want to change, but I had to in order to meet the standards. So it's a long process, but hopefully it will go relatively smoothly. So at this point it's past automated checks. It's got to go through like real people checks. So they've got to determine or not whether or not it's good enough, clean enough, not broken enough to make it in. And hopefully they will. Or hopefully, they'll figure out there are some problems, point them out to me, and we can fix them. And then we can resubmit it. Start again, yay! What did I want? Was it just stone I wanted? I can't remember. Marketplace of standards, who knew, says Mike on Switch. It's crazy. There's all sorts of things you can and can't do. A load of information came out today about what's, new changes, that what's acceptable and what's not. So, I mean, it's good. It's good that they're trying to keep it as, what's the word? Well, basically as high a quality as possible, I guess, and within what they deem suitable for their standards. So, yeah. How much is it going to cost us, Tin Mine Storms? I'm not 100% sure at this particular moment in time. I have had conversations about that. It's not going to be horrendous. I mean, I could potentially say, hey, I've worked on this for months and months and months. I want to put it at the top tier of pricing, but I don't want to do that. I didn't think I have any choice in it, to be honest with you. But I do have limited choice in what price it will be, and but not. I can't say, oh, I want it to be free or I want it to be this price. I can only say basically go, hey, this is the scope of pricing that you can choose. Which one do you want? So I've gone basically for what I think is the reasonable option within what they've given me. Hoping to get to play it sometime soon, says Jack's dad. Jessie B's seen the trailer for it. Don't tell anyone, Jessie B. No one's supposed to have seen it. Well, she might not have done, but it's been posted. I shared it with the TB peeps in the Discord today to see what they thought. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Mitz Katz has seen it. She's worked on it with me. So I said, hands up in the Discord, in the chat if you've been part of the build team that's been working on it. Your map won't have enough bugs to make it into 1.16100. Wow. Let's hope it doesn't have enough bugs to get into that. I really want them to fix it. I can't wait for a hot fix. There's so many problems, isn't there? Very interesting information about the process you have to go through. I don't actually know how much of that information I'm allowed to give you or not. I try not to give anything that I shouldn't. I can't imagine why any of that information would be a problem though. Right, so we need stone blocks 1, 2, 3, 4 high, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in between. Okay, we got this. How hard could it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's good news. So I guess we'll just do it like there then. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you ever play on the Hive, says Lava Man. No, Lava Man, I don't play any mini games. Don't have time to play mini games. I don't really enjoy mini games, to be honest with you. They're all right if you're with a group of people that you know and just want to relax and have fun with, but It's not my cup of tea anymore. I've got better things to do with my time than mess about with mini games, to be honest with you. I'd rather just sit and watch the TV for a bit. That's something I don't get much chance to do. Or even read a book. I find reading a book would be much more entertaining than playing mini games, to be honest with you. It ain't my thing. I'm too old for mini games. Right, there we go. Stairs, stairs, slab, slab, slab. We can do this.
Hey, look, someone just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Look.
So we got... Hang on a minute. So there'll be stairs at that one there. I got a subscription then, but I'm just concentrating. 1 second. Stairs, stairs, and then slab, slab, slab. Now, was it slab at the stairs? Oh, jeez, I'm going to have to look again. Was it stairs? No, it is. It's on the stair bit. Okay. Lax Cart Man. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated. So what we got going on? There's some things going on in chat. Let me scroll up a little bit because I've missed a load of stuff. Looks like 1.16.200 is the fix, says Mike on Switch. Well, let's hope it does fix it. How do you still have arms on your armor stands, Foxy? Mine are all gone. Well, we're not actually using my... this is not my armor stand pack on this one. We're actually using Dan Prob's armor stand pack on Truly Bedrock. And armor stands on Bedrock have arms by default. So, and also we're not actually in... We've not updated. We're still on 1.16.4 on Truly Bedrock. So we ain't playing that broken version that you're playing. We're playing good old-fashioned, not quite so broken version that we had before. Because we're smart, you see. Are the standards and checks from the marketplace or the company you're working through? Marketplace. I think the random invisible mobs is fantastic feature, says Atomic Slob. What starter farm do you recommend? Says Double Arrow. Anything that gives you bone meal, I would recommend. Probably skeleton spawner, bone farm. They're the easiest ones. Just straight drop to their death. You're a hardworking man. It shows your dedication. Thank you. Hanku93 says, I have played a few recently. Was in a group of 4 and was good, but tried playing solo and it was so boring. Yeah. Jack's dad there saying, just last night I was getting hit with tridents and couldn't figure out what's going on. Now it's confirmed. Oh, yes. Oh, puppy cam, been on too long. I'm taking it away from you guys. You're being greedy with puppy cam again. It's not free, you know. You have to spend those stream points, guys. Stop trying to steal puppy cam. There's all those extra minutes that you've been getting. Oh, it's like you've had time off from puppy cam and you want extra. It's just not going to happen. Right, so then we come out a block and we go up a bit. Oh, I wish I should have took screenshots. I know it's only over there, but if we had cheaty zoom key in Bedrock, shut up. I'll give you cheaty zoom key in a minute. Lofty's got 22,000 points. Amazing, Lofty. I like the villager floating out of their bed, says Run with Scissors. With no problems like that on Truly Bedrock. We're playing the sensible version. Not playing stupid version. Right, so then... Now, is the water... Oh, I gotta go sleep. Oh, I gotta go to sleep, mate. I thought you had cheaty zoom from SW. Well, from Silent. No, I'm not installing an app just so that I can zoom in when I crouch. I'd find that really annoying. I crouch all the time. No, I don't honestly, genuinely see any requirement or necessity to zoom in on Bedrock Edition. I mean, this is probably the first time I've ever thought, that would be handy to be able to zoom in. I really don't see the point. If they add it, legitimately, then great. Or if there's an easy way to do it without some external application that hacks into your game, then great. But I'm not messing about with programs to add a zoom function that I don't need. So... Oh, it's an app, says somebody. Yeah, it's basically you install an app on your PC and then you config... I don't know, I saw a tutorial on it ages ago and I thought... Not interested. No thanks, mate. Well, 1.17 will reduce that problem, though. Also, Hanku, you assume that I've... the only reason I even know what you meant then was because, obviously, Silent has mentioned it at some point in the back channels on Discord. You assume that I would know that from watching other people's videos. I haven't watched any videos on YouTube for weeks. How would I know that? When you make a comment like that, leave some context so I would know what you mean. Because, I mean, I did on that particular occasion. But I could have been really confused then. I mean, what are you on about? What's SW? What's Zoom key? And then would have had a completely different conversation. Context is always useful. You assume that I know more than I do. Curious if Bedrock releases updates with bugs so that when a hotfix is released, people forget about the past bugs and people focus on. I don't think so. I don't think anybody in their right mind would do that with their own software. Who made the Zoom key app for Bedrock, says Mancrafter? No idea, don't care. Not interested. But I'm interested, I want it. Well, go and Google it. Go and Google it, mate. I'm going to be rude and arrogant and ignorant about it. That's how I'm going to deal with this situation. I'm going to just be horrible to you lot for talking about it, and I'm going to be horrible about the software, even though it's probably really good, because I don't like it, because I don't want it. Okay? Jeez. I'm kidding. You know, I've no idea who made it, but Google is your friend on all of these things. Contacts is never needed, by the way. Love that build that you did that one time. Thanks, Jack's dad. I appreciate it. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Ignorance is bliss, lol, says Yellow. Yeah, it certainly is. That's the thing. It genuinely is. The less you know, the better it is. I genuinely believe this. The more you know, the more complicated everything gets, and the more people ask you questions. The one that's getting me at the moment, and it's just I can't get my head around the generation that is come now. That people keep asking me in the comments and on my Discord about like the server software that I've done. Will the server run when the computer is off? And I just think, how does anybody live in a world where they could consider that when something is off that it's on? And I was racking my brains to try and think of my brains. I got two of them, mate. Racking my brain trying to think of things out there in real life that work when they're off. And I thought, well, maybe they're used to having like an iPad or a phone, and it works when the screen's off. I mean, they don't work when the actual device is fully powered off. But maybe that's what they're referring to. Or maybe, like my mum and other folks of an older generation, maybe they think the computer is the screen and not the bit that you plug all of the wires into. So maybe they're saying, when I turn the screen off, will the server still work? But they're actually asking the wrong question. But it baffles me how many people ask that question, will it work when it's off? Or can I make it work when it's off? And because I mean, if anything is off, you know, genuinely, it's not on, is it? How can something work when it's off? So yeah, can anyone think of an example of things working when they're off? Like, because I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Is Mr. Onion ready for his 2 streams he's got to do, says Lofty? Yeah, sure, yeah. Are you ready for your streams, Mr.? Oh, he's out. I forgot he'd gone out. He's gone for an Indian. Gone out. He's not in tonight. He's sick of me moaning at him, telling him to shut up because I've been working on my map. He's gone out. He doesn't care that it's locked down. He's just gone out anyway. Oh man, yelling at clouds, says Atomic Slob. That's me. That's Foxy teacher or stuff that we are. Foxy the teacher and stuff we already know. Yeah. Those people asking for running over OMG, says Traz, yeah. They live in a world where things are never off. The lights, the heat, the air, they leave it on all the time. No dad going around shutting lights off and yelling at them, says Michael Switch. Yeah. Jack's dad says, I get 2 to 3 calls a day of people saying, your website says out of stock, so I wanted to call and order it. Cloud servers, but the server application is on the computer, while the server can be shut. The application should be shut down. The server itself is not on the computer, so it runs when it's off. Yeah, but that's not running when it's off, is it? That's still on, isn't it? That's like turning off your computer monitor and then saying the computer's off. But it's not, is it? Computer's still on, mate, isn't it? Ah, okay, that's how I've done that. Confused me for a second. So yeah, just the utter confusion of what world do we live in, and what's going to happen when these people, I'm assuming they're minors, asking these questions, are they going to be in charge at some point? It's going to be their planet. They're going to be running it. What's the world going to be like? Well, this global warming, why don't we just turn everything off? It'll still work, won't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, just turn it all off. Will it still work if it's off? My car. Does it still work when it's off? Probably, yeah. I think most things do. A bunch of morons. It's just a different world. I mean, I don't think any of these people are idiots or anything like that. It's just different understandings that people have, different understandings of, like when I was young, we learned this sort of stuff because that's the era that we were brought in this constantly evolving age of digital technology. Whereas now, it pretty much exists already, and it's getting so smart in lots of ways. I guess like your Xbox or your PlayStation now has like a soft off mode, doesn't it? Where it can still download stuff and do things in the background when it's technically in standby mode. So, it's not off, but it kind of is off, if you know what I mean. So, there are reasons for people to be asking these ridiculously stupid questions. You just said you didn't think it was stupid, though. Well, they're not to those people. They are to me. And there's no such thing as stupid questions, only stupid people. Sandu says, example of something that works when it's turned off, something whose work is to be off. That doesn't make any sense. Jez says, is the map out yet? Hey, Jez, when the map's out, I'm going to be going crazy on all of the platforms and social medias, and you'll see it all over my channel. You'll know about it probably before I do when the map's out, because it'll be shouted about many. It is not out yet. It is hopefully going to be out soon. I have no idea how long it will take at this point. It could take a week. It could take 6 weeks. I have no idea. Genuinely don't. I'd love to tell you, but I don't know. And if you know, let me know, because I don't know. So I'd like to know. So if you know, please do let me know, because I don't know. And I'd like to know. But I don't know, to be honest with you. Oh, this is this stupid song with the singing in it again. Stop playing this song on this blooming playlist. I wish we could turn that one off. But it's not my playlist. I asked my mother-in-law who's saying she didn't have her internet working on her iPad if she could go to get a website on her computer, and she said yes, but that doesn't require internet. Wow. Nixify says there'll be Discord pings, YouTube pings, Twitter pings, fireworks off in all our houses. We will know. You will indeed, yes. If you have announcements for me on any, or notifications for my channel on any of your devices or things, you will find out. It will be plastered throughout the internet. 1, 2 and a bit. How many of those have we got then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can't wait to see what they screw up in the next update, says Waffles. I can't imagine they'll get anything wrong in the next one. It'll all be perfect. You wait and see. You mark my words. Next update is going to be the update. It's going to be amazing. We've got a feeling that they can't put... They've made all of the mistakes. So, they, at this point, they can't make any more. It's physical impossibility to make any more mistakes. Is there a limit to subs with Prime? 1. Yes, you can have 1 free subscription with Amazon Prime. That's from Atomic Sloth. We got a puppy cam from UK Granite Gamer that I ignored. And is Mitz not here today? I've not seen anything from Mitz. Very quiet. Not like Mitz to be missing these things. It says she's an active mod, but I can't see her in the chat anywhere. She's not shouting at me, puppy cam, Foxy! capacitors still work when they're off, says Japes. And they're not doing anything if they're off. If it's not doing anything, it's not working. The whole definition of work is to do something. It ain't working if it's off, is it? Hey. Now then. Shoo, get out of it. Clear off. Lofty's put her hand up. Mike on Switch says, invisible mobs and mobs that teleport to other locations back again is the limit of bugs this far, no farther. No. At the end of the day, we all moan and we fuss and we get upset about it. But I tell you what, compared to where it was a few years ago, Bedrock Edition has come so far. It's so much better than it was. It's a million times better than where it was. When I first started playing Bedrock Edition, it was horrendous. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. At one point, in more than one point, there were several points where I was just utterly frustrated with it and thinking, what's the point with this? I might as well just give up. But I genuinely think it's in a much better place now than it was. It's not perfect, but Java Edition's been around a lot longer than Bedrock Edition has, and that's still not perfect. I mean, it's better in a lot of ways, but it's nowhere near as optimized. It doesn't do half the things that Bedrock Edition does. It doesn't allow you to play on multiple devices and join together with people on all the different platforms. So, I think Bedrock, you got to take your hat off to them. They're doing a pretty good job, really. Yeah, some of these things shouldn't make it into the full releases, but it's just how it is, isn't it? Anyway, I've discovered a way of zooming in on those things without that cheaty app that you're talking about. If I just lean really far towards the screen like this, past oh yes, I can see it perfectly. Oh yeah, get right in there like that. I can see exactly what I need to. Genius. No one needs a stupid cheeky zoom key. You just look at your screen a bit closer, don't you? Morons. Genius is Money 101. Oh, Mitz, hope you can rest and feel better, says Race Rat. Is Mitz here? Has she said something? Did I miss it? I don't see anything from Mitz. Oh, there it is. I'm here, just not feeling so great. Oh, no. I hope you feel better, Mitz. Don't be here if you don't need to be. You got better things to be doing if you're not feeling very well. Oh, Mitz. I hope you're all right. Can we all get a warm cheers and many, feeling good for Mitzes in the chat, please? Show Mitz a bit of love. She deserves it. She's been a good girl this year. I definitely think Father Christmas is going to be coming round her house this year. Oh, aye. Is he now? Yep. 100%. Good evening, Foxy. Glad to see you on. It's got off the screen. Oh, and now we've got a thingy with many loud music.
Subscribing to this channel, you could have had a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
Mr. Onion keeping it real there, saying you could have had a baby by now if you hadn't been wasting your time subscribing to my channel. That is to Joan Lowen. I agree. You could have had a baby by now if you hadn't been wasting your time, because there's no way you could have a baby and subscribe to my channel. It's just not possible. We know this for a fact. So, yeah, thank you so much for your subscription for 9 months. Amazing. Anyway, yeah, so that thing said, good evening, Foxy. Glad to see you on tonight. Hope you're well. Can you give a big thank you to Jez for the sub-gift from the last stream? I couldn't say thanks at the time. I was busy and lurking. And that's from somebody whose name's in blue, so I can't read it. King of the Railroad. Amazing. Thank you very much, King of the Railroad. And thank you to Jez from King of the Railroad. They very much appreciated the gifted sub that you gave them in the last stream. There you go. Job done. Next job. What's next? What's occurring? We've got many hearts in the chat for Mitz. Many feel betters. Oh, Mitz, Foxy merch for you, says Mike on Switch. Jackstead says, rest up and feel better, Mitz. Hope you have personally helped me out a few times. There you go. I hope all of those well wishes and cheers have made you feel better, Mitts. I don't like to think that you're feeling not very good. And look, she's not even said anything in the chat. How ungrateful. How ungrateful. You know, get people to say all these nice things to you. She didn't even reply. How ungrateful. Take it all back, everyone. Scrub it. Oh, no, there it is. Thank you, everyone, it says. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Stop complaining. Jeez. Where's your funny bone gone? Where's your sense of humour? I think it's fallen off. Waffle saying my biggest gripe is redstone randomness. Oh yeah, we all know the redstone random on Bedrock. All I would say about that is if that's your biggest gripe and that's your biggest problem, don't play Bedrock Edition. Go and play it. Go play Java Edition. We know that's a problem with Bedrock Edition. It ain't going anywhere. It would be way too much time, effort, and overhaul for them to fix that in the short term. So don't expect redstone to be fixed probably ever at this point, to be honest with you. So yeah, if that's really a problem to you, this isn't me being leery or funny. Genuinely, go and play Java Edition. Oh, I haven't got a computer. Get a computer. Get a computer and play Bedrock. Computers are expensive. If you've got a phone or games console, about the same price as a computer. We all got choices, mate. We all got choices. And if you can't get a computer, and you can't afford it genuinely, don't moan about it, mate. The developers owe you and me and everyone else absolutely nothing. We paid for the game for the version we got, and they keep giving us extra versions for free. We should be grateful. We should be grateful that they keep doing all these wonderful things and adding more and more to the game rather than keep moaning about that all of these free things they keep giving us aren't good enough. So there you go. I've said it. He's only gone and said it. I said it, didn't I? He did. I heard him. Be nice if Foxy's saying stop complaining. I know. All right, look. It'd be nice if that argument would work better, right? The don't complain when they give us free stuff argument would work a lot better if when they gave us free stuff they didn't take away our old stuff. You know, if they didn't start putting us on a new version every time that they updated something and force us on that version, then I genuinely would believe that whole statement of don't complain because they keep giving us new stuff. But because they take away the stuff that works and give us rubbish that doesn't work, I don't stand by that statement there. I wouldn't call them free things. Microtransactions are a thing they do. Yeah, but you have to. That's a choice. That's a really rubbish argument there, Waffles. No one forces anybody to do microtransactions. That is a choice. I don't agree with them. I hate microtransactions personally. I think they should be banned. But that is a choice at the end of the day. The problem I have with microtransactions is not the companies that do it. It's the pressure that you get. Like for kids in the playground, pressuring each other into getting like the latest skins or the latest battle pass or the latest this, that, and the other. That's my issue with it all, because then that bleeds through into the parents who then feel like they're forced to do it in order to stop their kids being upset and crying. So, that's the problem with it. But in terms of the system itself, if you don't want it, just don't buy it, mate. It's simple. Jape says, I have solved the riddle. If anything can be off and still working, you are going off on one about microtransactions, but you're still working. Well, there we go. There we go. We have found something that works when it's off, and it is my moaning. Of course. It's right in front of our eyes this whole time. How do we not see it? Look at all these cool new features, fine print. We know village trades. Are you using shaders, says Twisted Emerald? Kind of, a bit, sort of. I've got a pack that makes everything just look a little bit nicer and brighter. Link, please! No, it's mine. I made it. You're not having it. So one pack I haven't given out to anyone. It's just mine. Apart from Slack and some other people I gave it to. But apart from them, it's mine. Apart from all of them, mate, it's mine. So you're not having it. Get your filthy morks off. Make your own. I don't know how. Well, that's your problem, mate. I'm mean, I know. I'm dead horrible, me. I put out, I don't know if anybody saw it, I'm sure a lot of you did see it because I had comments from a lot of people on it, but I put out a community post on YouTube the other day basically to say I'm really sorry that things have been quiet. I'm coming back soon with lots of, good content. Thank you for sticking with me type thing. And everybody was so supportive. Oh, don't worry about it, Foxy. Take as much time as you need. We'll still be here when you get back. Loads of really nice support. It was really lovely, actually. It was really heartwarming to see the amount of support coming from people about that. But then there's always like one or two people are just like, Mom, player heads, please. I've just written to say I'm really sorry for being busy and I'm doing my best to get sorted and come back to you as quickly as possible. And then it's like, for some people, it's just everything. What can I do for you? Or, sorry, what can you do for me? Player heads, please. Player heads, please. Give me a break. Go away. It just takes the shine off everything, doesn't it? Hey Victim, my buddy, where you been? Says Lofty. Is your buddy Victim here, Lofty? Yes, I saw it, says Lofty. Jackstad says, with the exception on PlayStation and the mine coins carry by account, once you make a purchase with them, it's available everywhere, including PlayStation. That is something I really greatly appreciate. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, ain't it? I think the top part of this gate structure is pretty much done now. Did I have buttons on them ones? No. Good. Oh, wait. It looks like I'm missing some wall there, though. That should have wall there, I think. I think maybe it... Yeah, that one's got it, look. All this time, I never noticed. And this one's missing... Oh, jeez. Look at me, bad builder extraordinaire over here. And I don't think... Oh, jeez. I haven't done the steps right on the other side. Come on, there we go. Focus on positivity, not the negativity. We tend to focus on negative so much, even if one negative thing out of 100, flip that mindset, says Jez. That's a really good attitude and way of thinking. Absolutely. I have to admit that I often fall foul of being way too negative and not positive enough, and that is something that I constantly try and keep in mind to keep positive, but it's something that's not easy to do, so definitely needs a lot of practice. But I couldn't agree with you more. That is definitely where we all need to be at. Look at the good in things, or look for the good in things rather than the bad in things. What's good about this situation rather than what's bad about it. So yeah, well done, thank you for that. Appreciate that little pearl of wisdom there, I do. Very nice. Traz says, have you ever seen a stream of silent? There is almost no one who talks normal. It's only questions for or about farms. It's just looking, I get annoyed. Don't know why many people are so rude. The thing is, and this isn't any detriment to silent at all, but if you enable those people, which is, what silent does, silent responds to those people in a positive way. This is a key example of doing positive things. He creates content for those people. He responds to those people in a way that they appreciate by giving them the answers that he wants, and basically enables them by reacting to it. And that's why Silent has a ridiculous number of subscribers, because he takes the time to deal with those people. Whereas I don't, because I don't like that side of the audience. I don't like that side of the interaction. I don't enable those. I actively ignore them, or even, like we have done in the stream, put them down. And, and my channel size and potentially like my income and things like that suffer from that, but I maintain the focus of my channel where I want it, rather than letting it free flow wherever it happens to come from. So there's the difference there, and that's not a negative on Silent. That's a positive, that he's gone, well, you know what, I'm going to enable this and benefit from it, and it works really well for him. So I don't want that to be what my channel's about. I want my channel to be genuine and how it always has been. Me and the community around me, and the people that try and take advantage, and the people that are just there for themselves, they get ignored, and that's it really. Don't worry if you miss a block, Foxy. Ask Lee to fix it. Why? Again? Why would I miss a block? What? I don't understand that comment. A fine example of where context is useful. please remind me of what situation you're talking about, because I ain't got a clue. There probably is something that's gone over my head there. Sounds like it. I saw a clip on Slack stream the other day of you and Mr. Onion getting together in the same room, proving that Mr. Onion is real. When might you do another thing with Mr. Onion? I thought that was brilliant, says King of the Railroad. You just have to wait and see. There's been lots of times me and Mr. Onion have been in the same place. I mean, I would get him to talk now, but he's gone for an Indian, so he's not here. I can't get him to like talk at the same. Otherwise, we'd go like 1, 2, 3 and speak, and we'd both speak at the same time. But he's not here, so I can't do it. That would 100% prove that he's definitely real and not made up. But unfortunately, he's gone out. He's ignoring lockdown. He says he doesn't believe in the coronavirus, and he's certainly not going to get vaccinated when the vaccines come out, to which I told him is an absolute moron. And if that's the case, he's not allowed to live in the house anymore.
Just subscribed for 6 months. They must have.
But we're not going to get political about this.
Thank you.
I think we're just about there with that. I think that's pretty much the same. So that's that part of the wall done. Now we got a whole new part of the wall. Oh no! Wait a minute! Jeez, I can't. You guys, you've let me forget again to do these blocks. Can't believe it. Right, comment in the chat. It says, a lot of people say to never give up on your life. My question is, so do you want us to give up on ourselves? I would say give up on everything except yourself. I don't understand a word of what you're saying there. I think you're intentionally misunderstanding what people are saying to you in order to try and make yourself sound more profound when what they said clearly is what you're already saying. That's what it seems like to me with that statement. I'm sorry if that's not right. But yeah. I'm going to make myself look like the intelligent and deep person here by twisting what people have said into a negative and making mine look positive. No, just what they said was nice. Let them have it. Hey, Mr. Onion, are you at Foxy's house eating your Indian food? No, he went out, Lofty. I told you, he's gone to the Indian restaurant. He's not supposed to. He's supposed to be short, but he's gone for one. He's gone for one anyway. Comment section is on point today, says Mike on Switch. Hey, you've had puppy cam way too long. Stop it. Jeez. I talk normal to silent in his stream, and he actually reads my stuff. It's a great approach, says Mike on Switch. Here we go, Jack's dad. Yes, definitely a very much a reason why you need to add context to what you're saying. I kept seeing a block out of place in everyone's all haul videos. When I said something in a chat Lee was in, she went and fixed it. I kept seeing it, and once she knew.
Looks like someone has way too many diamonds to give around. Thank you very much for all 10 of the subscriptions you have just gifted.
Once she knew she couldn't handle it, I'll put a pic in Discord, most likely just playing with you. Yeah, I had no idea any of that went on, so when you made that reference as a joke earlier, I just couldn't follow you with it. It made no sense to me, so now I know. So, yeah. Haha, I get it. Ha. Right. Puppy Cam has been asked for, and Jez, legend Jez, giving out 10 Tier 1 community sub-gifts to Plodpod for 4 months, CRCD2, Cotton, Jewel 32100, and I'm going to say all the numbers today because you took the effort to put numbers into your name. I'm going to take the effort to read them. Country 2303, Julia May 2001, Lord Gavitron 067, Sussex Driver, Watchful Spirit, Dub Dynamite, and Miners Mama. You've all been gifted a sub. Say thank you to Jez or get out. All right? Jeez. Right. Next job. We have made gate that leads to Death Drop. We do need a bridge over there, but we're not going to do that today. We are going to come a few blocks over here, and we're going to make a new wall that's like this one that goes all the way over there. But we don't. This is going to be tricky because I don't want to leave too much room this side and then not have enough room for the castle that side. In fact, I think I need to just open one of my folders quickly and bring up my plans for this so I don't make a big mistake, mate. Hey, no looking at me drives. No looking at me drives, you thieving drive lookers. Who do you think you are? See you later, victim. Thank you for the chat. Hanku's got a head off too. The other half wants to spend time on the sofa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Hanku. See you later. Thank you for joining the chat. Okay. Right, I'm opening my files. Oh, yeah. There it is, look. We've got TBS2 base plan. That's the one I'm looking for. Aha! This is what we are doing. Look at my incredibly detailed drawings. It's amazing, isn't it? Couldn't see anything, Foxy, says Lofty. Good. Get your nose out of my drives, will you? Cheeky monkey. You think you are? Looking at my drives again, wouldn't you? Excuse me. I'm just gonna choke on my cup of tea for a minute. 1 second. He's got coronavirus. I haven't got coronavirus. I'm choking on my tea. Right. We've got shops this side, we've got shops that side, so it needs to be wide enough to have shops. Shops. How wide are shops? Let's say shops will probably be, I don't know, 10 blocks. 10 blocks deep? Seems reasonable for a shop. How deep are these houses? How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 10. So I'll have 10. We'll go 10 deep, ain't it? And we'll have the wall there. You need to breathe. Redeem, lol. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put it there. One for luck. Please be careful, Foxy, says Mitz. Careful? I'm nowhere near an edge or a hole, am I? What am I being careful for? With what I'm saying or not choking on my tea? Which one? What? Which one am I being careful for? Choking? Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm a pro at choking on my tea. I do it way too regularly. Yeah, I'm very good at choking on my tea bits. Don't worry about it. I got this. We're actually going to go one more block back than that. Oh, I've got to measure it again now. I've forgotten my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want it to be in line with there, but we want the steps there. Here we go. That's it. We got this. On your marks. Get set. Bake. Get out of the way, cow. You've ruined that. Jeez.
You subscribe for 4 months? I can't handle this.
Careful for joking on your Corona, says Michael Switch. Okay, thanks for the gift sub, Jez, says Blood. I think my previous one had only just run out. There you go, you got a new one. You've got stocked up on subscriptions. Sandu says, another message that makes no sense. Look in yourself, not the... Yeah, no. No, I'm not going to read all that sort of rubbish. It's the sort of rubbish that I left Facebook for, all the rubbish nonsense that comes up. People sharing all the time. Just means nothing and does nothing. Sorry. Share this and pass it on and you'll have good luck all day. How about leave me alone for the rest of your life? I hate those things. I absolutely hate them. They should be banned.
What is going on here? Somebody has just subscribed for 8 months.
What is going on,
in a
Big
row.
Chicken?
Let
You tell
just
me,
check
mate.
this. Yes, it is true. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Right. Big Chicken saying that someone subscribed here. I'm going to have to check this out. In fact, we've had 2. We've had Nogri, who subscribed for 4 months, saying, yay, 4 months. Love your content, Fox. You've been missing the YouTube vids. And there is one coming out tomorrow. Hooray. And then hopefully I'll have time on Monday to record another one, which will be coming out on Tuesday. Oh my goodness, it'll be back to normal, as if nothing had happened. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You never know. I might find that there are things to do that get in the way, but at this particular moment in time, things should, all being well, go back to normal. Now, what we got, Teddy Legend Gaming there, subscribing for 8 months, saying, Nothing. Didn't say anything. You got an opportunity to say something, then Teddy Legend Gaming, and you said nothing. The hazards of a streamer. Talk so much, the simple things like drinking tea become hazardous tasks. Indeed. Indeed. The hazards of drinking tea. There should be awareness campaigns on this. Be careful with your tea. Get out of the way, pig! Jeez. I'm just trying to place blocks here. God. Oh no. It's got a too wide middle. This just won't do. Oh mate. It's a block off. Gonna have to rebuild the entire wall the whole way around. Oh yes, back to normal, stupid third. Says no, Greg. Thank you very much for being so excited. Tizuk says, will you do another map in future after this one? I guess that would completely depend on how this one goes. At this particular moment in time, I felt, well, not right now. Right now I'm quite happy and excited again. If you asked me that question last week, I wanted to throw the entire thing in the bin, throw it up and never have anything to do with maps again. I guess it really does depend on the moment. D West says, hey Foxy, happy to resubscribe to your channel. Well, thank you very much, D West. I am glad that you've resubscribed to my channel. Just so you all know, if I do ever take a couple of weeks off in future, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving YouTube. I did mention in streams, and I did make a couple of announcements, particularly on the Discord, that I was going to be busy for a couple of weeks. You know, don't unsubscribe for me, because I'll be back. You know, just sometimes life brings you opportunities, and you've just gotta sometimes take those opportunities. If you don't, and you'll just fester and never move on. You know, it might be that this map is the best thing anyone's ever seen in their entire life, and I end up doing millions of them and never making another YouTube. No, that's nonsense. I'll never stop making YouTube videos. Well, I will at some point, obviously, at one point in my life. I have no plans for that anytime soon. I absolutely love making YouTube videos, and I want to do more and more and more. In fact, I have plans coming out the wazoo of things I want to do that I just will never have time to do with YouTube videos. So, you know, I'm never going to run out of ideas. Let's put it that way. Hi all. Didn't say anything with the sub as Twitch went weird on me. Ah, I see. You're making excuses now, Teddy Legend Gaming. You're making excuses. Blame it on the Twitch. I see. I see. Foxy, when Groover dropped all the sand yesterday, was you stood next to the server with a fire extinguisher and mega lag spike? No, the server didn't even notice, mate. Didn't even notice. All that sand. Didn't even flinch. Didn't even notice. The curtains are all melted along the bottom where they near the server, but apart from that, didn't even notice. D West says, I'm excited for your map. Sandhu says, I met Twitch. When you buy bits, it gives me every single time favor when you subscribe. Why do your allergies always act up whenever you're around animals? It's almost like you fake sneezing to cover the fact that you're killing the mobsters in this burg. Absolutely not. No, it's just that's how allergies work. You know, you don't get allergic to a cow that's all the way over there behind you. When you get close to it, the mites and the dust and the hairs on it all get up your nose and in your sinuses. It just makes you sneeze. It's just how allergies work. Are you making a Christmas special with onion and big chicken, says Lofty? I don't know if you've noticed, Lofty. I've been a little bit busy, mate. If I was making a Christmas special, I really should have been doing it by now. So unfortunately, no. I would have liked to, but unfortunately, it ain't going to happen. There should be no Christmas special this year. But once upon a time, I made the most amazing Christmas special you've ever seen. And it just happened to include Big Chicken, and it was all about basically Star Wars, and it was really good. And if you haven't check that out this year, because it's still just as good and relevant this year as it was the year I made it. It's not out of date, it's still really good, and I would thoroughly recommend watching it if you've not seen that already. I need to look at my map again. Where's the gate going here? Oh, I've closed the map now. Oh jeez. Here it is. So the gate probably, wants to be centralised, really, doesn't it? So we're going to have to do some counting, I'm afraid, peeps. Mr. Onion is going to be the Grinch on CB, I bet. I'll check that out later, says Lofty. You already seen it. We are learning about foreshadowing in school. I think I just noticed some foreshadowing for the end of the season, says Nisberg. Please do tell. Please do tell Nzberg. I would like to know as well. If you think you've learned things towards the end of the season, I would also like to know, because I don't know. So I'm pretty sure you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right then, 10 the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, then we're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 this time. 1, 2, 3. Go back this way. 1. Hey! 1, 2, 3. That wasn't allergies. There we go. 3 that side. 2 this side. 2 this side. And then we've got so that wants to be like that. So our middle is one of these blocks here. Hang on. Hang on! There. Perfect. Very nice. I nearly just got Mando Season 2 spoiled. That was close, browsing social media with this up on my phone. Yeah, don't look at social media if you're in the middle of something like that, because it's all spoilers. I don't know how they do it and why they do it. Particularly like news outlets. When you see it on the news, why? Why are you putting about that? My favourite TV show in the news. I need to see the news to find out what's going on with the world, and you spoiling. This happened with Baby Yoda. Why? It's so frustrating. Why do they do it? Well, they just don't care about people. It's all about headlines, isn't it? Because people are so nosy, they need to know. Oh, it drives me nuts. Have a little bit of respect. Well, I'm sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm reading up the chat. James says, I can't believe you built a wall with a too wide gap. I should be filing a complaint with the OCD Protection League. Don't worry about it, because there's going to be a gate there, so it'll be absolutely fine. The too wide gap will actually work out nicely. Because, if you notice, this path is not an odd 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, look. Yeah, it wasn't 7 at all. Yeah, it'll work out lovely. Yeah, no need to worry about it at all. Please don't read the OCD police, please. I already had run-ins with them once today. Let's just keep it between us. You saw nothing. Not triggered whatsoever. D-West says, hey Nogri, he's allowed to call me whatever he wants. Why have I said it? Are you saying it wrong? D-West should always be called Westy because that's all she'll answer to. The thing is, if I say Westy, it makes me think of little dogs. You know, the little Westy dogs. So I think that would. D West is nicer in my head than Westy. Sorry, not saying Westy's bad if that's what you like to be called, but that's what it reminds me of. So I would feel like I was being rude to you calling you Westy. But if that's what you want to be called, I'd call you Westy. It's fine. It's not a problem. Jeez, I'll dig a hole. I want a bit of shovel. I need a shovel.
No,
isn't it about Star Wars and Doctor Who? And your daddy, says Sweet Dreams Good Look Up. It is indeed. The Big Chicken, stop talking over me. Who's that? Jazno, subscribing 3 months saying, it's time to renew. Let's do it for longer this time. With 3 Foxy Watt faces. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Jazno. Lofty says, well, I'll watch it again, as I've done with most of your vids. Right, what else we got? Mandalorian is a short show. Shh, no one allowed to talk about Mandalorian. Makes beautiful world, Birch Doors ruined. Where's Birch Doors, Mike? More puppy cam? Jeez, you guys. Only 16 episodes. Right, anyone else mentions Mandalorian is getting banned, and I mean it, because I don't want any spoilers for that program. Biggest problem with Twitter because there's no spoiler tag. I'm going to have to skip a lot of chat because there's a lot of it. I'm scrolled down to the bottom. Lofty saying, can you answer me this question? I have a green pick by my name. Also have one of Fox's emotes yet. I'm not subbed I don't know. I'm lost. Foxy, what are your thoughts on new Animaniacs season? No idea. Didn't even know there was one. I haven't seen Animaniacs since I was probably about 10 years old. Not a clue. I have no thoughts on it. Great, now I'm going to see her as a little puppy now, says... I'm very confused. You're all very... Can we have normal questions? I'm really... You're all confusing me. Talking about Ninjago, why? How is that relevant to anything? Nah, Traz, you're pushing your luck. I did say anyone mentions it, they'll get banned. That means mentioning it of any sort. It means drop the subject, don't talk about it anymore. You've been a long time, you know, watcher and member of this community. Please don't make me press that ban button, because I will. Nobody is safe. If you give so many bits to get him out for always, Foxy, choose the thumbs up and up. What? I'm very confused. Go away, zombie. I'm trying to read chat. Go away. I'm very lost. So anyway, Mitz, how are you doing? Are you feeling any better yet? I got very confused with the chat, so I'll just talk to you instead. How are you doing? If you had a nice day, probably not if you're not feeling very well. I hope you feel better soon. Posture check, thank you, Delum. I ain't had one of them in ages. Very useful, the posture checks. They actually do really genuinely help me, because it reminds me to sit up straight. So thank you for that. Do you already have a Christmas tree decorated yet, or aren't you doing Christmas? I always do Christmas. Can't avoid Christmas. I started putting it up yesterday. We went out, and the first time ever that I actually went to one of the places where you can chop down your own tree. And I chopped down my Christmas tree, and I felt guilty. I felt really guilty after chopping it down that I chopped down this lovely little tree that was growing. I felt awful. I sounds so bad. Silly, doesn't it? Because it's just a tree. I felt really mean. I felt like I'd done such a horrible deed chopping down this Christmas tree. But anyway, got it home and started to decorate it, but then I ended up having to do lots of computery things to do with my map, so it sort of only got half done. And also the other thing that made life very difficult is Nelly decided that she wants to eat all of the baubles, so she's now not allowed in that room on her own, and she likes going in that room because that's where all of her toys are. But whenever she goes in there, she nicks the baubles off the tree and she eats them, which is not very good. So yeah, absolutely I'm doing Christmas. But it's going to be a bit tricky. Not feeling better yet, unfortunately, says Mitz. Well, hurry up. I don't want you to feel not very good. You need to feel better, Mitz. Stop feeling ill, okay? Delman says, I'm terrible about posture. I should start streaming just to have that reception. Yes, indeed. Chopping down your own tree. I know that only from the movies, says Traz. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever done that. I didn't even think there was anywhere that you could do that, like, legally. But yeah, it was really nice, actually. It's just like this big field full of all the different varieties of Christmas tree and different sizes, and you just go and pick one, chop it down. They give you a saw, which is nice. Go chop it down, and then you drag it or carry it, depending on how big the tree is that you've got, back to where the people are. And they measure it with this long pole that's got red lines on it, which is obviously telling them how many feet long your Christmas tree is, and then they tell you how much it is, and then you pay for it, and then you bungle it in the back of your car or your van, you get it home. It's a wonderful experience, apart from for the tree, the poor tree. I felt so guilty. Does anyone else feel guilty for chopping down a tree? Did you use a diamond axe? Says watching. No, I used a saw, an iron saw. It's probably steel, to be honest with you. No spoilers here. When everyone started talking about The Mandalorian, I thought everyone was talking about the car from Back to the Future. Jeez. Right. Well, you've just been timed out. I said don't mention it. Don't mention it means don't mention it. What part of don't mention it do people not understand? I know you're not saying any spoilers, but when I ask him very politely not to mention it, and then I ask not politely to not mention it, and you're still pushing it. You've been timed out. Next one, genuinely, I mean it, you will be banned. Okay? So just don't do it. Next person, I don't care who it is, next person that even says the word Mandalorian is banned. And they won't be unbanned. Okay? I've asked really politely, and then not so politely. It's not. I'm not joking. I don't want. I don't want spoilers. It's one of the few shows that I really genuinely enjoy watching. I really don't want it spoiling. Okay, and I know you're not going to spoil it, but when you talk about it, other people start talking about it. When other people start talking about it, particularly if they've just joined the stream and they weren't there for the warnings, then they're going to talk about it and potentially drop spoilers. So just don't talk about it. Lofty says, if I mention it, will I be banned? I don't know what you're talking about. Absolutely, you will. Yes, anybody. Anybody that mentions it. Next one, guaranteed. No lies, I will ban you. Okay? Kind of tempted is mine and you'll get banned. Try it. Do it. I'm not joking. We have a fake tree just to not deal with the needles, says Run with Scissors. I like the non-needle drop trees, but they still drop a few. But yeah, I always had fake trees for years. Yeah, it's nice to have a real one. I had a real one last year, and I thought I'm going to do it again. Hi, Foxy. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I was until people started pushing their luck and trying to wind me up. I was having a lovely day. Hope you're having a lovely day. Careful, don't make Mr. Onion come out and deal with the ban hammers. Sounds fair, says Magister Mine. Mine's a fibre optic tree, says Lofty. We had one of those little fibre optic ones. I'm not sure. I don't know whether yours is little or not, but we had a little one. I don't remember what happened to it actually, but they're quite nice, aren't they? Especially when the air blows on them, they waft about. Is yours the one that like changes colours? I heard a potential problem with real trees that spiders lay eggs in the trees, and when the warmth of the house, it can hatch those spider eggs and they get all over. I really don't mind spiders. Spiders are fine for me, not a problem. We had as soon as we put it up in the front room, a load of insects flew off it. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. It's only the wildlife. It's not going to do you any harm. Well, in this country, it's certainly not, at least anyway. Don't know, if you live in somewhere that have deadly spiders, then I'd be a bit more nervous. But our spiders are fine. I'm awfully allergic to real ones, sadly. I've got pre-lit tree. I like it a lot, says Nixified. Well, absolutely. If you're allergic to it, then definitely don't recommend having one that's a real one. That must be a nightmare when you visit people at Christmas. Obviously, this year is going to be fine for you. But, yeah. The spiders would own my house if that happened to me. I always have spiders all over the house. There's always spiders in this house. Yeah, I think that just happens with most people's houses, doesn't it? It's just one of those things. That time of year, particularly if you've got pets. Nelly comes in, she's got ladybirds flying off her and all sorts sometimes when she comes in out of the garden. She's had a few spiders crawl off her when she comes in. It's one of those things. We live with them. They share our world. They're not going to hurt you. There's no point in being scared of them. I know it is because they're wiggly and they've got long legs, and it's very easy to be scared of spiders. But you've got to try very hard to convince yourself not to be. Now, I say that, but yeah, I'm still absolutely terrified of moths. Daft as it sounds, I hate moths. I don't like moths. And it's not the moths' fault. The moths are just the creatures that live in a world and won't hurt you. But I've had a couple of bad experiences with moths. And I don't like them. So, yeah, I'm preaching about being, not worrying about spiders. They're sitting there, like, panicking that a moth might come in if I open the door. Don't mention the moths. I shouldn't have said that. Who forgets my spiders is Lofty? Oh, you meanie. You meanie, them poor spiders. Although I suppose it could be a little bit like going down a water slide at the swimming pool. Probably a little bit more furiously, though. I like spiders, but we have recently had a load of false widows move into the house. I don't like those. It's the house spiders that are the long, gangly legged big ones, isn't it? That, yeah, I don't really like those very much. Like, when they're really big, they're a little bit more difficult to catch. But the little ones are fine. Don't mind the little ones. I don't mind catching the big ones, but I have to do that with tissue. The little ones I just get with my hands. You sound like Hagrid. You shouldn't have said that. Keeps a ton of spiders. Spiders are cool because they'll eat the moths. Yeah, that's why I want the spiders, really. Get rid of all those moths. Oh, I hate moths. Don't start me on the moths. Oh, yeah. my first, well, hands up in the chat if you want to hear my bad experience with moths. I'll tell you the stories. They're not particularly interesting, but I'll tell you if you want to know. We had loads of the big house spiders at my parents' house when I was growing up. Don't have a problem with those. I don't mind them being in the house. I just, yeah, the big ones are a bit worse than the smaller ones. Me, lots of hands up. Jeez, shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Okay, so when I was little, and I mean like 6 or 7 years old little, maybe even younger than that. I don't actually remember how old I was, but I was little. I was very small. I was like a child. I remember one morning, I can remember this clear as day. It stuck with me my whole life because of how terrifying it was. I woke up and I used to sleep in my my pajama bottoms, but no pajama top. So I was bare chested. I was only little, so don't worry about it. And one morning I woke up, I got out of bed, I felt something on my chest, and as I stood up, there was a big moth. Well, it felt like a big moth. I was only little, as I keep saying, very little, very small. And yeah, it was on my chest. I didn't know what it was. It made me jump, and it made me scream. So I ran through the house, all the way to my mum and dad's bedroom, screaming because there was a moth on my chest. And when I got there, it'd gone. And that was the thing that freaked me out the most, was the fact that it was no longer there. And so yeah, it's not a very interesting story. It's not a very scary story, but it was, that's what traumatized me against moths. I don't know why. It's always stuck with me, that. I can still remember running down the hallway now in the little blue pair of pajamas I had on. Or pajama trousers. So there you go. Ooh, dramatic start to the story, says Blue Cat Eyes. My cat gets the spiders in my house. Nelly eats spiders. If she sees anything crawling, she'll eat it. Or not crawling, she just eats things. Like baubles on the Christmas tree. Back when you still had a tail, says Foxy. Yeah, exactly. That long ago. That's exactly how long ago it was. My dog eats everything, says Mining 101. Got his tail chopped off by a pirate, no problem. But a moth. Exactly. Got to be careful of them moths. You know, I didn't know what its intentions were. Why was it on me? What did it want? Shut up. You don't realise. When you're small, things are traumatic, okay? Oh, so that's how it's happened, says Nisbet. That's how what happened. Oh, how I lost my tail. I got a video on that. You can find it on YouTube. So, yeah. There's me story, mate. That's it. Ain't no more to it. Not very exciting. Absolutely does not explain why I would be terrified of moths, but there you go. We have these strange reasons that we get scared of things. I don't mind spiders as long as they stay away from me until I get the hoovers, as Lofty. You teach them to sit and stay. Stay! Stay! Wait there! Wait a minute! Hang on! Let me just get the hoover. I think I need to sleep. There's a lot of mobs around here. Looked like they're causing trouble. I remember that caterpillar ride I did when I was 6. Boy, I was scared, says Mining101. I was traumatised for years as a small child by Bloody Mary. Just knew she was going to come out of my closet and get me. Oh, was that one of them things where they sing the song? Foxy and chat, have a wonderful rest of the stream and enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks, Jez. Thank you very much for your extremely generous contributions as well. Have a good day. Foxy Fiery Fury says, my son, when he was 2, was terrified of yellow umbrellas. Something to do with a bad dream he had. Pretty funny if you weren't my son. Bless him. Aww. Wow, just yellow umbrellas. That's the thing. Things, even like dreams and things, can change your attitude towards real life stuff, which is crazy really if you think about it, but it does. I'm still not convinced that dreams aren't the other side, you know. When you go to sleep, your dream world's just as real as this one, or maybe this one's the dream. And when you wake up in the other one, you think, wow, what a weird dream that was. All I know is whoever it is that's having all these dreams plays a lot of Minecraft. I missed the beginning. Is this truly Bedrock or just survival single player? Says somebody. Mitch says it's truly Bedrock. I don't have a survival single player world at this particular moment in time. So if it's a stream, chances are it's going to be on Truly Bedrock from me. But it's always a good idea to ask. You can also see the stream title, which should say Truly Bedrock. Or you should be able to see that at least. If you can't see that, let me know, because it always interests me when people ask what you're doing or what's on the stream. I know I don't put what I'm doing in the title, but yeah, I don't, because I'm not watching the stream. I don't know what information you've got or like what device you're watching it on. Does it show you what the title is? Interesting. Tell me, don't hide it from me. Stop hiding it. I need to know. It's very important. I was in theatre mode, couldn't see the title. Ah, there you go. Well, that explains it then. That explains it. My eldest was terrified of Mr. Pontypine's moustache from In the Night Garden when he was little. I love them Pontypines. There's the only bit of the In the Night Garden stuff that I like. Everything else is incredibly annoying and frustrating, but when them little Pontypines come out and start doing the silly voice, I'm engaged. That's like, yeah, I'm in. I'm into this. This is my type of television. 1 Pontypine, 2 Pontypine, 3 Pontypine, 4 Pontypine, 5 Pontypine. Loving every second of it. How many Pontypines is this today? 10 again! Oh, who would have believed it? Who would have believed it? In the Night Garden. God, so I must have seen all of the In the Night Garden. Oh, speaking of children's television, hands up in the chat if you've seen an absolutely incredible show on Disney Plus called Bluey. Called Bluey. Not allowed to talk about the other one. Yeah, Bluey. Hands up in the chat if you've heard of or seen Bluey. Yes, is Mining101. Lofty says, as a kid I was afraid of lampshades and washing machines on a night. Oh, bless you. Lampshades. Oh. You can't, not much you can do avoiding the lampshade. I just noticed it says Autumn Stream Day, lol, says Mitz. It shouldn't. I did change that. It does still say that. That's really weird. I changed that. It's obviously not updated. It's not Autumn Stream Day. There you go, changed it now. It still hasn't changed. Great, good job. Thanks, Twitch. Appreciate it, mate. Do you have a holiday skin, says Bob the Person. I've got the one I had in my last stream day. That one. It's not really a holiday skin. That's more of my, like, keep warm in the autumn skin. I need to make a holiday one. And tell you what, actually... Here's an interesting thing. I have no idea how many creative people there are out there in my chat, but there's 132 of you watching right now. If any of you would like to have a go at making me a holiday skin, I would very much appreciate that. You can drop it in my Discord in the pictures chat. If you haven't got a high enough level to post things in there, then please do contact someone else and ask them to post it in there. And if I see a really good one, there is a chance that I might just wear it. You almost just banned yourself, says Foxy Very Freud. The M word is taboo. I know. I can't believe it. I nearly slipped up then. Love that one. The US, it is played on Nick Julia, says Yellow. Nope, never watched it. Only kids show I watch is Phineas and Ferb. I've heard of it, not yet. It's the day we have no lampshades anywhere in the house. Oh, bless you, Lofty. That's why Foxy has said the forbidden word. Looks like Foxy's double banned. No! Washing machines at night used to scare me too, Lofty, says Rotated Owl Face. Sammy Zan says, when I was really small, I was afraid that one day my reflection would try and drag me into the mirror dimension. Jeez. Michael Switch says, did you have a holiday hat last year for Secret Foxy? I mean Secret Santa. No, I don't think I did. I think I might, if I tried hard enough to look on my computer, be able to find a seasonal Foxy No-Tail skin hiding somewhere or other. Let me have a quick flick through. No peeking though. Not allowed to look. You can pop up with the screen. Hello? No? No, it's just not going to come up with the import screen. Good job. Excellent. Well done, Minecraft. I didn't have one in here, did I? No. Really? Why is it not coming up with the thing? No, I don't want that. I want the thing. Import button's broke. Great. Good job. No. Forget it. Forget it. Don't worry about it. If Foxy gets banned, does Mr. Ocean have to finish the stream? Unfortunately, he's still out. He hasn't got back yet. My youngest children are 3 and 4, so my television tends to be locked onto Nick Jude. Happened to watch the Bluey show. I absolutely love Bluey. I think it is incredible. It's so well written. It's so well voice acted. And it genuinely does reflect. It's so relatable to how I am with my kids and how I want to be with my kids. It's just absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. Oliver showed me it a couple of weeks ago, and we've sat and watched so many of them. It's wonderful, and it is just so daft and silly. But it's just, you just don't see anything like that, and I don't know. It's wonderful. So yeah, if you've got kids, check it out.
Subscribing to this channel, you could have had a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
Bartman, 9 months with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for your subscription for all that time. It's ridiculous. I very much appreciate it. Beardstone, thank you very much for playing Beardstone. Better than Hey Dougie? Yeah, a million times better. Honestly, genuinely, I'm not, no lying here, and I'm not affiliated with them in any way or anything like that, but it is genuinely the best kids TV show. And bear in mind, this is aimed at like really young kids, like I don't know, 4, 5, 6-year-old kids. It's the best kids TV show I think I've ever seen in terms of enjoyability, comedy, relatability, the way it's put together. They're only short, they're only like 5-minute episodes, but they're just wonderful. They're all absolutely wonderful, and I don't know whether that's just because I relate to it so much myself, but it's just fantastic. It really, really is. So yeah, I don't think there's any kids TV show that I can think of, past or present, that I would say is better than that. It's genuinely wonderful. Right, gotta go. Thanks for the fun, Foxy No-Tail. Modern day children TV shows aren't as good, says Mighty101. Slack's gone. He's had enough. Oh, jeez. Is it better than Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Actually, that's tricky. Tom and Jerry's different. You know, Tom and Jerry's like classic. That's not really designed for 4, 5, 6-year-olds, is it? It's kind of more family orientated, like older.
7 months.
I would say maybe, I don't know.
That is not
it's tricky that one.
For that long.
But like all of this In the Night Garden stuff and Teletubbies and all the other like really kiddie stuff is just absolute rubbish. It's like babies your children, talks to them like babies. As a parent, you can't watch it and enjoy it, but you end up sat and watching them all for hours and hours and hours because your kids get glued to it. So this is something that you could genuinely enjoy watching with your kids over and over again. So yeah, it's that's the good stuff, I guess. All right, got to bounce. You guys have fun with the stream and have a good day to you as all, especially Foxy, says Sammy-san. Thank you very much. BJW says, I have a few years ago. Hello, BJW. Welcome to the stream. I didn't know you were there. Sneaking about in the back there. With the lights off. You would never announced yourself. Who do you think you are? Eh? For the skin, click import, then choose new skin. The import button didn't work, Bob the person. Look, well, it probably will work now, but it didn't work. If I click on import, choose new skin. There, it worked now. Stop looking at me drives! Quick, move! I can't move it. Well, there you go. That's why I was clicking the wrong button. It worked wonderfully then. See, I'm not used to using those things. I'm used to using the skin pack. Foxy No Tail. Skins. Where's my skins up here? Art and design. Skins. Foxy No Tail skins. Oh, Christmas special skins. No, that's from my Star Wars video. There's not one of me in Christmassy stuff there.
A few moments later.
Oh, Christmas Foxy, but it's my old skin. Boo! We can't have that then. So yes, I've got one, but it's got the wrong eyes on it. Boo! Look, how weird is that? It's not my face anymore, is it? So yeah, I need to update that. It doesn't even look like me. It just looks weird. We're sticking with Autumn Foxy for now. I can see all your skin packs. No, you can't. Oh, can I see all your skin packs? Only got two. I've got mine and the Truly Bedrock one. Saw it all, says Sweet Dreams Buttercup. You didn't. It's impossible.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for 5 months? I cannot believe it.
BJW there, throwing out a sub to Sweet Dreams Buttercup, who's now been gifted 5 months worth of subs. This is crazy. Good news. Thank you very much, BJW. I had that face for a while early on, says Foxy Fiery Fury. Copycat. Copying me, aren't you? God, you trying to be like Stampy as well? Jeez. Stop copying me from copying people. Santa says ho ho ho, says Weather Jazz. No, he don't. Oops. Oh, mate. Didn't even notice you did that, BJ. I was laying down, lol. Sweet Dreams Buttercup. Sweet Dreams Buttercup that suffers from that problem where when you lay down, you don't notice things. Yep. I have the same issue. Mine's when I stop paying attention. Rather than laying down. Good job. Good job at getting back up on the wall there, Foxy Hotel. Epic. Epic level 99 getting back on the wall there. Right, we need some upside down stairs again. It's upside down stairs times, peeps. I know this is the moment you've been all waiting for, all stream. It's time to get excited about placing in upside down stairs. Great. I was about to say then, how many do you think we'll do before we make a mistake? The stairs are like the blocks to make mistakes with, aren't they? And I made it before I had a chance to say it. I bet scaffolding would be great help here, says somebody. No, scaffolding's no help to anybody ever. Scaffolding is the work of the demons that live deep beneath the caves that just want to ruin everybody's lives. Scaffolding should be banned, burnt, buried. They should not be allowed, let's put it that way. The only thing scaffolding is good for is fuel. Well, sorry, I've had the gamer tag Foxy for a very long time. I promise I wasn't trying to copy you too much. Though you did inspire me to do some YouTube, just not as well. Now you're self-promoting and copying me. Jeez, that's it. You're fired. Out. You might as well have said Mandalorian. You get in, you're fired. Only to those who can't use it, says Mitz. Oh, you've said one of them things that I've forgotten what I've said again, Mitz, so I don't understand it. What?
Hey, look. Someone just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Look.
Miss ban Foxy. Don't do it. Don't ban me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. I got carried away in the moment. It was an accident. Just wanted to see if you'd really ban me. I didn't believe you. Scaffolding. Yeah. Context, Mitts. It's all about context. You're rubbish at that. What? Well, that thing you did 4 hours ago. What thing? 10 seconds ago. Shut up. The Zerkers is in town again, says Japes. Fly Mr. Chicken down from emergency backup stream, says Blue Cat Eyes. Can you imagine Big Chicken doing a stream takeover? It'd be so boring, just him and Geraldine on the moon. Not much to really talk about or look at. It'd just be along like a 2-hour-long Q&A, wouldn't it? How many questions could you ask Big Chicken? How many questions do you think you could ask him before you got bored? Is he still on the moon? Says Lofty. He is. Yeah, I'm not getting him. Someone else can fetch him. I've got other things to do. I've been busy. He'd be alright. He likes it up there, I'm sure. He got used to it by now. I bet if we went and got him, he won't want to come back now. I like it too much on the moon here. Think of all that space he's got to run about on the moon. Be well happy. Bouncing around with his low gravity. Be having a wonderful time. Him and Geraldine. Be like their honeymoon all over again. Did you like the movie 51st States? Said Mike on Switch. Now, did you say 51st States or 51st States? That's a difficult one, isn't it? Yeah, I really like 51st Dates with Adam Sandler and is it Drew Barrymore, I believe, in that one? Absolutely wonderful film. Yeah, really nice. Love that film. Seen that many, many times. Quite old now, though. You meanie Foxy rescuing Big Chicken. Not rescuing Big Chicken, says Lofty. Oh, I've got stuff to do, Lofty. I can't be just rescuing everybody. I mean, if the moon suddenly somehow sets on fire, then I'll think about it. But what could possibly go wrong with the moon? It's not going to break 2 times, is it? Not possible, mate. How can you break the moon twice? Didn't think it was going to happen the first time. Pretty confident it's not going to happen again. Slack broke the moon. He could rescue Big Chicken. That is a good point. That is a very good point. Yeah, don't moan at me. Moan at Slack. It's his fault. It's his fault Big Chicken ended up stuck on the moon. That was good flying, wasn't it? And he's Slack. Everyone said the moon won't break, said Lofty. I know. They said it won't put our lives at stake. Everybody said that the moon won't stake. You can take it for granted that it won't forsake. Everybody said that the moon won't fall. No need to worry. No worries at all. Can't remember the rest of the words. Dadcraft does a rocket make him rescue Big Chicken. I don't think he's met Big Chicken. That could be quite an ask. Here, will you go to the moon and fetch back this giant chicken and a witch, please? I don't think I'm in best books with Dadcraft at the minute anyway. So I think he's still cross at me for not completing the treasure hunt. No, I'm only kidding. I don't think he cared. They also told Jessie B to get out of my room, says Mike on Switch. Yeah, well, she keeps kind of trying to wander in, doesn't she? Inviting herself in. Get out of my room, Jessie B. It's not for you. A stream or vlogger in a blooper style of Big Chicken and Geraldine trying to get back from the moon would actually be quite hilarious, says Mitz. Well, like a daily diary thing. I'll try and do an impression of him. Hang on. Let's see if we can imagine what it's like to be Big Chicken stuck on the moon. Day 47. Does that sound like him? Not really, does it? Hang on, let me try again. No, I can't do it. I can't do... I just can't do his accent. No. Hello, I'm stuck on the moon. That was close. It was a bit like him. Not quite right there, was it? Are you trying to do like sound me? Shut up! Go away! You're on the moon! What you try? You finish stream yet? I come in and play Fortnite again with Jack? No, go away. I'm busy. Big Chicken's in your house, is Lofty? No, I don't think so. No, that was I got the Amazon delivery. That was. There was someone at the door. Amazon delivery. It was. It's not Big Chicken. It's on the moon. Updated Gilligan's Island. I love that idea, says Minnesota Mama. Can I play with you, says Lucky Duck. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Don't even know you. I don't even know you. Could be anyone. Shouldn't ask strangers to play with them. You don't know who people are. You need to be careful. You go around offering your services to people. I'm available to play if you want to. Don't do that. That's dangerous. I could be anyone. You don't know me. I don't know you. Be careful. Internet safety is very important. So basically, no. Sorry. For two reasons. One, safety. And two, I don't really want to. I'm busy. But thanks. Well, no need to say that now. You've just hurt their feelings. Yeah, well, I'm mean, aren't I? Not very nice, Foxy No-Tail. That's what they call me. I would think only Sloy could do a chicken impression, says Mike on Switch. Why, is he from Poland as well? Big Chicken says, tell people I'm on the moon, stuck on the moon so I can play Fortnite, lol. Says Yellow OT. That sounds about right. He says, I don't want to play Minecraft anymore, I'm just going to play Fortnite. Tell them I'm stuck on the moon for 6 months while I get a high score. That's what it is. Yeah, you nailed it. Why would the Amazon delivery person be in your house? It's quite dangerous letting dodgy people. I left the door unlocked by mistake, and they popped their head round the door to tell me that the package was there. It just happened to sound incredibly like Big Chicken from a distance asking me if he could play Fortnite because I'd finished streaming, but it definitely wasn't. It was honest. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, it was the Amazon delivery. We're very close friends, me and the Amazon delivery driver, because obviously I buy a lot of things from Amazon, and they come around quite regularly. But obviously, with social distance and things like that, and lockdown and everything, he didn't actually come in. He just leaned in from outside, and didn't. You know. Oh, jeez, I'm digging a hole here. Mitts, quick, help! I don't believe you, Foxy, says Lofty. Big Chicken was in your house, says Lofty. Rubbish! It's nonsense! He's on the moon. All right, I was telling Fibs. It wasn't the Amazon delivery driver. It was in fact the Tesco delivery driver. Definitely. Well, yeah, 100%. Would I lie to you? Would I tell lies about Big Chicken just to save me from having to deal with him on a regular basis? Would I? You know, it's not like me, is it? Not like me at all. I'm a 100% genuine and honest person when it comes to these things. You know, you're very important to me, all of you. You know, I wouldn't want to, disrespect you by saying things that just quite clearly weren't true. Next, you're going to tell us you're on the moon and Big Chicken is your neighbour. I'm clearly not on the moon. I'm not on. Look, the moon it's there, mate. I'm quite a distance from it. Here it is. Look, there, moon. I'm here. Any delivery person, you're gone, would be quite dodgy unless they live with you. Yes. In your home. Okay. Oh, you oink at me, pig. Oh, you can't hear it. Screams out. They walked past that pig and it just went. No, we're just about done here. I've made a bit of a mess in these bits though. It doesn't look very good, that does it? These corners they're not ideal. Not ideal at all. Not ideal. In fact, do you know what? I feel like this entire bit here is off by 1 block, but I'm not going to change it now. There's no way I would, which technically would give us the 1 wide middle that we wanted over at the other area, but it's too late. There's no way I'm tearing down this entire wall and moving it all 1 block. Cut to tearing down the entire wall and moving it by 1 block. No, it's not happening. Played that game too many times before. I need more buttons. We still don't believe you. Moment equals moon. What? What are you talking about? What moment? What are you on about? What are you on about? You making it up as you go along, you lot. Ping from the moment is on insane. No one can play online with that. What are you on about? I'm very confused. Confused fox noises. Anyway, let's not get wrapped up with Big Chicken and what he's doing. Because, quite frank, nobody cares. Big Chicken's old news. He's last year's model. We're interested in what's next, what's coming soon. What character is going to be tickling our taste buds over Christmas and the next few months? You know, who's the new people that are going to be invited for Truly Bedrock mid-season in, you know, add-ins? Who's coming next? What people are we bringing in? These are the questions that we need to answer. Don't even think about Big Chicken. Let me distract you with all of this other things. Kelly McGolfball, wasn't it? Kelly McGolfball. Close. Pretty much. Close, but not quite. Foxy is in the off by 1 club. Yeah, I live in the off by 1 club. Pretty much everything I do is off by 1. It's quite frustrating, really, but you know, you start getting used to it. You end up with so many things off by 1, but you would gradually phase into everything actually being perfect, because then there's more off by 1 things than there is things that are in the correct place, which kind of makes the off by 1 the majority, and therefore the other things become off by 1 in the other direction, but there's not as many of them, so they become the minority. Do you understand? So basically, the more off by 1 you get, the less off by 1 you get. And that's just science, you know. But a lot of people say I make this stuff up on the spot. But that's you know, you could ask that guy that's on telly or not that does science stuff about that, and he'd agree with me. The more off by 1 you get, the less off by 1 you get. And it's just physics, mate. Just physics. That's how it is. And I don't make the rules, you know. I'm not making this stuff up. This is just genuine hard science we're learning here today. If everything is off by 1, nothing is off by 1, says somebody whose name doesn't make any sense. Iron Man Hockey says, always count starting at 0. 60% of the time, it works every time, says Mike and Switch. Yeah, I have the same problem, Mike. It's exactly the same problem. I know, it's this time of year, isn't it? This time of year, it happens all the time. 60% of the time, it works, but the rest of the time, it's like, I don't know, it just won't start. Just won't start. And I don't know what it is. I don't know how to rectify this situation. I mean, some people said like try and warm it up first, you know, give it a bit of a push or a rub, but it doesn't seem to work, you know. And it's supposed to have like coils in it to warm it up for you when you get in the car and you put the key in the ignition, but it just some 60% of the time it works, but 40% of the time the car just will not start from cold. I don't know what it is. 80% of the time statistics are made up on the spot. Yeah, I've heard that one before. I don't believe it. Science is getting in the way of my feelings, says BJW. Yeah, it has a habit of doing that. Darn science. Darn science and its logic. Ah! Right then. Peepity peeps and poopity poops and all of those people in between and all the people that are nowhere near. What has happened here? Now that's a tall vine. Do these things grow? The size of that. Anyway, this is how we're going to get Big Chicken from the moon. We'll just wait for this stuff to keep growing. This'll do. Big Chicken! Oh, is it? The moon's the other side of the world at the minute. We have accomplished many great things in today's live stream. We have built a gate, which is correct, and we have built a wall, which is incorrect. So 50% of our achievements today are wholesome and correct. The other 50%, well, I wouldn't worry about it too much, you know, it's fine. We can, you know, we'll just get on with it and pretend it's all fine. Vic says, hey Foxy, I've not been to your streams lately. Glad to see you're doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming along. Foxy and the Beanstalk, says Nixified. But unfortunately, it is that time that I would have to say to you that I'm going tatty bye. I'm disappearing off. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I know it's been a while for me to come back, but unfortunately, it's that stream time, end time that means it's finished, you know? And that's perfectly good English. It makes sense to me. We don't have time to make another gate today, so unfortunately, we're just going to have to clear off and skedaddle and say, see you later, my friends. It's been a pleasure streaming for you and all of the nice things. Imagine I'm saying things that make you happy right now and feel good and want to come back for more streams and join my Discord and become part of the community. Imagine all of these things. Imagine this warm feeling building inside you as I say words that make it seem like I'm talking directly to you and not just you as a general. So that's how I want you to feel. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I have no control of my English language. So yeah, just imagine I'm saying those lovely things. Can we raid someone doing Don't Die December, says Michael Switch. No, they won't be streaming very long, will they? They'll die. Oh, there is nobody in my channel list. It says pick a channel to raid. There's no one there. So therefore, no. Unfortunately not. See you later, peeps. Have a lovely time. Bye.